take 500. Hey guys, welcome back to So Basic. It's Irene. I am makeupless because we are going to try the Physician Formula Mineral Wear. It's supposed to have a airbrushing effect. It's talc-free mineral makeup, and I'm on a quest for a good mineral powder with SPF specifically because you guys know that I'm all about the SPF, and I love that lotion, the IT Cosmetics dupe that I already have a video of. I'm gonna post it somewhere around here. While I love that lotion, I love applying it under or wearing it alone, but I do have to reapply to get the maximum benefits. You're supposed to reapply your sunblock every 2 hours. And as you know, once you've applied makeup, it's really hard to apply sunblock right on top over it because then you're gonna ruin your makeup. So it's kind of like catch-22. Do you have unnecessary sun exposure and get premature aging, or do you look pristine? Not to say that I look pristine, but that's the ideal. So my thoughts were, if there was a mineral powder that you could wear alone or over makeup that has SPF, a high SPF, then it would kind of solve the problem. So thus became my quest. I saw ads for the Laura, I think it's Laura Geller or Lauren Geller, I forget. Sorry, all the Laurens and Lauras out there are like freaking out. And I saw the ads for their baked pressed powder, and it sounded like such a great concept, and all the before and afters look fabulous. But the only thing is, it included talc, and none of those, for the most part, included SPF, which is literally the most important component of your skincare routine, I think, aside from like washing and moisturizing. So anyways, long story short, went to CVS to pick this order up. I did the pickup order for the first time with CVS. It was super easy. There was a promo code for 20% off in addition to my 40% off coupon for one item. So it was amazing. It retails on CVS for $13.99. I know you can get it cheaper elsewhere, including Amazon, but I had that 40% off, which dropped it down to about $6.09. Give or take sales tax and all that stuff. And I also got mouthwash because oral health is super important. Anyways, I've heard a lot of reviews. There's only about 3 colors in this line, which is kind of annoying. I imagine for women who have deeper shades are irritated because they're not going to be included in this. However, I think the manufacturer, my guess is that they were hoping that the translucent, which is technically no shade, would be good for everyone. It's almost more like a setting powder, but I wanted something with a little bit of an extra hue. The hue having some opacity helps me know where I've applied things, because I don't know if I'm just not paying attention or I'm just extra paranoid, but I like full coverage, and it helps and you can tell better when there's color in the product. So let's get started. It comes in this little box. You probably see it in those little stands at CVS. Let's see. It comes in this cute little blue, bright blue compact. And voila, there you go. And if you tilt this back, then you're gonna get, let me actually give you guys a better view. You don't need to see me. So that's the product. That's the creamy natural shade. I believe that's the second darkest after translucent, and then it comes with a little brush. Let's take out the little brush. It comes in a nice cover, so that's great, and it has a mirror. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. A mirror so you could look, oh hi, me and me. That's kind of fun and creepy. A lot of people had some criticisms for the brush. They said it was too stiff, wasn't stiff enough, not big enough, didn't distribute too much. You know, the whole gamut of complaints that people have. And I think ultimately it's up to you to decide if you like a product or not, if it works for you. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. And it doesn't matter either way. I do like that they have perforation holes at the bottom of this case, so that way when you're setting it down, the brush is getting some air. It's not just, you know, in a enclosed space getting gross. So let's try the little brush that they put in, since they put it in there, and we could see how. So it got a nice layer. It is nice and stiff. I imagine that's probably good for getting product on there. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to camera so you guys could see. I've got it for, oh. I kind of wish I was in front of a mirror so I could see what I'm doing. I'm a little bit shiny because obviously I've been out and I have my sunblock on. And I think this is mattifying it a little bit. And the other half of my face I'll use like a regular, I don't know about you, but from the camera, like I can't really see close up because I'm not in front of a mirror. But it looks like it's a very smooth matte finish application, not super dewy, close to my skin color, which I thought it was going to be a little bit too dark. I'm this funny like combination of skin color, which is pretty fair, but with a slight yellow undertone. I think some girl at Sephora told me I had more of a neutral undertone, but I like it. It seems like a flawless finish. You could see in the sunlight. It's, you know, it covers some of the imperfection, but it doesn't seem cakey. Obviously, we'll see at the end of the day, right? We'll see how this wears. It's supposed to wear, it's the talc-free mineral airbrushing pressed powder. It's good for extra sensitive or breakout prone skin, which is great because in the summer, you know that, oh, the little brush happens to all of us, or most of us. It's hypoallergenic, which is great, fragrance-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, dermatologist tested and clinically tested, as well as vegan. So it checks a lot of boxes. And it is also, you know, broad spectrum. It is SPF 30, which is on the higher end. A lot of makeups only have 15 and maybe 20 if you're lucky. So I like that. And the sun protection is not chemical, it is physical. It's titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which I prefer. It doesn't say whether those are nano or regular particles. I know there's some obvious concerns about that. It has a lot of sun safety tips. It's an ultra-fine mineral powder, delivers impeccable coverage for a flawless 16-hour airbrush finish. Okay, so that's a big promise. Visibly reduces the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, pores, and sun damage, lifting and firming effect. So basically, it does everything, is what I'm getting from this package. So let's do this side. You can see my forever pimple. I was wearing masks, so I had to take my dad to the hospital, and I shouldn't have reused the mask. It's my fault. But I was like, I don't want to throw it away. I just like literally spent 30 minutes because we're going in and out of the hospital. That I should just throw it away after one day of use. I was really trying too hard. It does like obviously get powdery on top. That sounds kind of like a adultish things to say. But like as you're sweeping it, maybe the circular motion, it does get like dusty up there. So I don't know if it's like you're gonna lose that product when you know, do that. But let's see how. Obviously the coverage is a little bit easier with this full-fledged kabuki brush. Some random makeup brushes I bought from Amazon. I'm like the most basic girl when it comes to makeup and beauty and stuff, which is funny that I'm doing reviews. But let's see if we could hit that and get a little bit more coverage. I like that it could just go over my neck as well. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone, protect your neck from sun damage. Protect your neck from sun damage as well. I like that. It was only a little bit of this product on this brush to get full coverage. And I really do feel like I got it because you could see that the color, once you swipe it on, you could see it on the brush. See if you can see that, yeah. And then when you swipe it off and you put it on, a lot of it goes on the skin and not the brush. Doesn't look that way, but. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously, I would be much improved if I had like mascara and lipstick and all that good stuff on. It lessened the appearance of my forever zit, which I like to call it. It's awful. It's been there forever. And no, I'm trying very slowly to get rid of it, and it's very stubborn and very faithful in the worst way. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I like it. I'm gonna keep this on. I probably should have done this later, but I do have to do a 15-minute workout, nothing too crazy, and then I probably will go for a hike. So it may not be for 16 hours, but I'm gonna put it through a lot of wear. So I will come after I do the workout and after I do the workout and the hike later on tonight, and we will see how this wears. Because remember, my dupe sunblock that I actually have the video on, that thing still looked good after a 1.5, 2 hour hike, which is saying a lot. So I'm really happy with this so far. It's so much cheaper. I think the Laura Geller one that I was looking at was minimum $36. They had a 40% off sale, but you know, it's still in the 20s. And I mean, I don't mind spending the money on a product if it's good, but it's kind of annoying to like go through the process of having to return it and finding other products to supplement it, like products that include sunblock. So I like that you get everything kind of in one. And I really do recommend the Creamy Natural for people who have fair skin complexions, but do have a little bit more pigment or yellow, some undertone. I think the translucent is probably universal, though I've heard in the reviews a lot of people were complaining because it does leave sort of a whitish cast. I think this is the perfect color tone for me. We will test it out in the real world. I'm excited. I hope this lasts. Like, even if it lasts 4 hours, it would still be worth it for me. So I will get back to you guys. Hey guys, I'm really close. With the product on after my 15-minute workout, it wasn't like a high intensity thing, but it was still like induced a little bit of sweating. But I'm going to put on another layer. I just wanted you guys to see truthfully what it looked like right after the workout. I think it stayed on pretty well. I'm a little dewy right here. I will be washing this brush after I use it right now, but I'm gonna put one more layer of this stuff because it's sun protection, and if the physical layer is not there, then you're not getting sun protection. So as much as I want to test out the product, where you're supposed to reapply it every 2 hours, so here I go. Also, just to note, if you guys need to know how to open the compact, you just press here. I was like trying to manhandle it earlier and I almost broke it, so don't do that. And I'm gonna use this brush again. I have a nice layer to make sure I get a little sun protection. I will still wear a hat, obviously. And a lot of makeup artists I know on set have like alcohol sprays that they spritz on top of their actual products, even their powders. And it keeps them from gathering bacteria and stuff. So I will probably do that since I am literally taking this brush that I already used with the product and then rubbing it all over my semi-sweaty face. So it kind of, you know, you're putting bacteria back into the makeup and you don't want to do that. I mean, I'm sure it's different than cream, but still, just keep it safe. So I think that's a nice full coat. Just a little bit closer. It's doing a pretty good job. I think that's just skin texture. I think it's natural as you age, you sort of start getting a little bit fine lines. And texture is normal in skin. I've kind of given up trying to be textureless. I think that's like inhumane. I mean, if you really want that, do the filters. No one's gonna, well, I was gonna say no one's gonna judge you. I won't judge you, but someone will probably judge you out there. But who cares? Let them judge. Anyways, I'm gonna go for a hike and I will report back afterwards. Bye. Hey guys, I just want to check in with you guys post-hike as promised. This is how it looks. I actually think from my vantage point here that it actually looks even better. Before, I mean, obviously if you're like super close to my face, you could see some texture through the mineral, but you could see texture through liquid makeup and cream, so that's kind of a moot point, I think. And I almost feel like even after the hike, it kind of settled better. Like, not settled into crevasses of my face, but it's just like more settled and looks more natural. But other than that, I think it actually still looks really good given that I took a very long hike. I think I was gone, yeah, from 6 to 8, so it was like a 2-hour hike. So pretty good in my book. What do you guys think? For me, I give this a yay so far. Definitely recommend. It's nice to feel protected and have some good coverage out there. It looks pretty flawless in my eyes. What do you guys think? Comment below, let me know if you guys tried it or if you guys think you're gonna try it.